Don't forget to press record and the
Alright.
music.
Alright, GL. In the bottom left corner. The Teal Zerg. Jaco! And in the top right corner. The purple Protoss. Shaky! This series is tied up 1-1. These players looking for the victory, looking for the moral victory. Ego's on the line, pride is on the line, and the BSL trophy is on the line as well. We've seen both players take losses in this series so far. So it'll be very interesting to see how this third game develops. Pylon block on the low ground. Expansion, natural location. By Shaky, par for the course. Now he's actually going side core into a gateway before the Nexus expansion. So there's got to be some aggro pressure coming from Shaky. Pylon. A warp pylon has been put. And now this is going to be also a proxy gate. So there's going to be some early aggression from Shaky. And Jaco's Overlord is going to scout the fact that there is no Nexus behind this wall off here from Shaky. So the alarm bells should be going off. And you know what? This is really good from Shaky. By blocking the natural, the third base location has been planted much closer to this proxy pylon than it otherwise would have been. Both players really want the victory here. Oh, and look at that. What the hell? A decoy Nexus canceled, then into a gateway. And Shaky is just hoping that Jaco doesn't click on this with his Overlord to figure out that this is actually a proxy attack coming up, and that's actually a gateway in the Nexus location. I've seen a lot of Protoss play in Starcraft 2. I think that might actually be a first. I haven't seen a Protoss player do that, and I've been playing this game since 2009 or 2008 or whenever this game came out. Somewhere around there. And Jaco now almost losing the Overlord. So some very creative play from Shaky. Let's see if it pays off for him. It's double proxy gateway here. He's got a Stalker here. He's got a Zealot. And meanwhile, Jaco, his alarm bells must be going off because he's planning a Baneling Nest and a Roach Warren, and he's decided not to take his natural expansion. So he's really not fooled, it seems, by the mind games of Shaky. He's pumped out a lot of units. He's delayed his third base by a minute, and now he's getting caught. These Stalkers are getting caught out by Lings. Not good. Losing two Stalkers like that. Terrible. The Stalker trying to micro back now. Maybe the Pro could help him out. Oh my god. Actually, had two shots into that rock. Shaky, looking a little bit shaky right now. He had the right idea to micro back to the bottom right side to limit the surface area. But he shot the rocks, but I don't think that would have made a difference. These Lings will pick apart these two proxy buildings. And oh my god, it's unraveling here for Shaky. Jaco could easily depower these two gateways. And oh my god, Shaky's plan, it was going to be a proxy stalker play. But it's blown up in his face. The speedlings are getting on top of this. And it's not working out whatsoever. And then to add insult to injury, he's got to kill the gateway that he planted at the Nexus location. And maybe that's why you don't see that every day. It's a very painful self-own in the name of mind games and misleading intel. But I don't think it misled Jaco that much. He built a crap ton of lings, delayed his second base, or his third base at the second base location. And now Shaky is actually trying to play this game through, but the deficit has got to be massive. He's playing against a 3-base Zerg as a 1-base Protoss right now. Doesn't even have enough money in the bank to build a Nexus behind this. And now Jaco is actually looking for the Bane bust. But there's a couple of shield batteries here. Jaco just looking to end Shaky right away here. Banes are coming in. Shield battery is protecting this Zealot a little bit. Another block behind the Zealot. And if there was a way to get Shaky back in this game, Jaco is obliging him by wasting a lot of Banelings into this battery fortified front. And Shaky's familiar with Jaco's aggression with the Ling Bane and has put together a very respectable wall off here. Not messing around. A third shield battery. And Jaco was so ahead, is still ahead so much economically that he can afford to just drone up here and look for a killing blow in the mid game. Even with producing that amount of Ling Bane. Because Shaky's start was just abysmal. But he's going to try to play it through. And I mean, if Shaky can come back and actually win this game, that would be something else. Because he is so far behind. Roach Warren also up. If I was Jaco, I would just go into Hydra Lurker right now. And I feel like that would be a win. But wait a minute, Jaco. He's not really waiting. He's going in with some Roach Ravager here in the Biles. If they land on the shield batteries, could be what the doctor ordered. Let's see if this works for Jaco. The Biles are coming down on these batteries that are actually stacked together, so you can get double value there. And Jaco is starting to break free here. He's biling down these batteries. An Immortal is coming for Shaky. That's what he needs. He needs to pull the probes as well. This Immortal is his only lifeline. The Immortal needs to focus the Ravagers and the Roaches. It's walking out of the battle there. It just missed a couple shots. And that might have cost Shaky. Now it's being microed back. But Jaco is losing a lot to this Immortal. Shaky just needs a couple more units. But the natural expansion is being ravaged. Meanwhile, Jaco taking the 4th base, and it just seems like the opening was so bad for Shaky that he couldn't get back into this game. A lot of players would have GG'd following that loss. Oh no, the Immortal coming too far forward now. Oh my god, it's all over for Shaky. More Roaches piling in. Trying to wall off the main. But it's not going to be enough for Shaky. GG. It's all academic from here. Ling streamlining across the map. LOL GG. Yes. LOL indeed.